last year we had basically one guy with serious varsity experience. We had a ton of young guys. All our juniors were pretty much first-time varsity players. And because of a lot of injuries, we had to kind of push some of the younger kids. We had a freshman brought up, we had a sophomore brought up that really weren't ready at the time. We expect a lot out of them. Besides just counting down the days, I watched a lot of film from last year, a lot of our games. Gone to a couple college practices like I do every year. I went to Stonehill, went to Bridgewater State, went to Bentley and Babson. Just talked to the coaches up there. That's about it. Hopefully in the state tournament, hopefully taking some long bus rides, but let's see how it plays out.
All I talk about is money, 'cause that's all I know, you heard me?
My favorite memory would have to be freshman year on JV, under Coach Cerrone. Practice, Kevin Chase poked Eric Miller in the stomach, and Eric Miller let out a very feminine sound.
Pitch sound.
And then he punched the wall and cried, and then Coach Cerrone made fun of him. Then he ran away and cried.
I have to say the Westwood game last year, because it was a tournament game. It was packed. We lost, but it was still a good game.
It was when I was a freshman and I made a half-court shot at the buzzer.
Beating Bishop Stang in the Abington tournament to make it to the tournament.
Apponequet.
Probably being in the tournament game against Westwood. We had a ton of fans there, and it was a great game.
My favorite memory of high school basketball was when I hit a buzzer beater to tie the game my sophomore year.
I hope we do very well, hopefully exceed how well we did in the last year and the years before that. Hopefully we can go as far as we can.
And I hope we make the tournament, make a run at it, and I'm really happy with making a run in the tournament.
My expectations for upcoming season is for everyone to go hard, and that's for to make the tournament and go far in it and see where we end up.
State championship.
A whole lot of W's, and definitely a better record than last year.
Win.
To win.
We have a lot of starters and key players returning. I think we should be pretty good this year.
My expectations for this year are going to be a good squad. It's going to be rough in practice. Everyone's going to be fighting for playing time, so it's going to be a good year.
The end of the season, as in, no more games to play.
That's the end.
Hopefully at least 2 or 3 games in the tournament, but I'd like to go further than that. But I don't want to set expectations too high.
State champs.
In the state championship game.
Hopefully very far in the playoffs, not like first round and done like last year. I'd like to make it very far this year. Anything less than the title is a bust.
Team ending up.
State champs.
The Garden.
Bam.
DCU Center in Worcester.
Nothing but the state championship.
I gotta close the window before I record, 'cause New York don't know how to be quiet. Stand up.
Yeah, so basketball team looking great. I think Hannigan this summer. I think he was bulking up over the summer. He looked pretty huge on those sidelines.
The boys basketball team's going to do really good this season. I'm going to come to every single game, and I have a huge crush on the point guard.
Yeah, I'm really excited for the upcoming basketball season. I have a huge crush on Dom DiPietro. So.
Yeah, Phil, stud as usual. Him and his Barbie doll legs. He's doing fine out there. I have faith in him this year.
I mean, they got some really good players. Brian Wheeler's probably going to be an all-star this year.
The basketball team, I think we should talk about the hockey team, because everybody knows the school runs it, or hockey runs the school.
King Pizzle.
Yep, Pizzle will be dangling December 14th, so make sure you're there.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Number 15, Jack Proctor. Number 23, Ryan Kelleher. And number 32, Dylan O'Neill.
Oh, that's